How's everybody doing? This is Front Row Dave down here at the Count Basie Theater in Red Bank, New Jersey. My first time at this beautiful venue, amazing place. And tonight we have Get the Lead Out Guys, the ultimate Led Zeppelin tribute band, who goes by the American Led Zeppelin. Oh yeah. Have everybody introduce yourselves?
I'm Paul Hammond, one of the guitar players, mandolin, acoustic, electric.
Paul Sinclair, lead vocals.
Jimmy Marchiano, guitarist.
Andrew Licky, keyboards, guitars.
Right.
Adam Ferrioli, one of the drummers.
Right.
I'm Billy Charles. I got the easy job on the stage play.
That's the easy job, huh?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I thought I'd say that during the Lemon song.
know, you guys have been together for quite a while now. Unfortunately, this is only my third show, but I know there's going to be a lot more coming up
You got
real
some
soon.
catching up to do, my friend.
I do. I was chatting with one of your unbelievable fans last night. Tonight he's here for his 60th concert.
Wow, this is number 60.
What can you guys say about that? You know, that's pretty
he needs to be
amazing.
locked up.
Something. We've got many people, because of obviously the varied songs and the love of Led Zeppelin, lots of people follow our band to come out like 15, 20 times. We got a guy here tonight who's seen us. This is his 60th show. His name is Mr. James Fowley. Stand up, my friend. Let's hear it for James. I mean, the man should get a gold watch or something. Jesus. Don't hold me to that.
The dedication of our fans is quite amazing. We've created something that's obviously like it's much bigger than us, like individually, like cumulatively. Like our fans are fantastic, for lack of a better word. They travel hundreds of miles, sometimes thousands, and the average amount of shows our real fans have seen is probably about 20.
It's true.
And it keeps going up and up from there. So we're obviously onto something. And, you know, we're just going to keep doing it as long as we can.
And we're real lucky because the band that we're paying tribute to has such a catalog that you can do 20 songs at a show and not even have touched a good, you know, 2/3 of the catalog that most people know. So if you come to Get the Let Out show and you're like, wow, what a great concert, and then we start listening to songs that we didn't play on that given night,
Right.
they can't believe we didn't do them, so then they have to come back again and again and again, and that's how we're able to have these people that are hitting show number 60.
Out of their entire catalog, is there anything that you haven't played yet that's going to be coming up soon?
God, there's a few of them actually. Poor Tom.
Yeah, poor Tom.
That would be high on the
We've
list.
got a request for that.
We did actually.
Well, we haven't done How Many More Times in a long time. We used to do that. We haven't done that in a while. Yeah, there's a few, I guess. We're actually trying to do,
Coda.
every time we do this one venue, Penn's Peak, we always try to throw in a new song. So I guess by the time we do like our 80th time there, I think we'll probably have all the songs covered, I think.
Well, it sounds like I got to make it to Penn's Peak this year, that's for sure. No doubt. And, you know, you're the drummer. I was going to ask what is your favorite song to play, but I know your answer, man. It's got to be Moby Dick, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's
So
definitely
I'm
one
going
of
to
them.
shoot over to Billy for this one, man. What do you think? Out of all the tunes that you guys do, is there one favorite that really...
Oh, it's Moby Dick for me.
It's a little bit of break time for everybody for that one, right?
Look out right here, right now, on the drums, Mr. Adam Ferrioli, Moby Dick!
About, man. Phenomenal
Inside
job last
you.
night, man. Hey, Andrew, you're in the back there, man. What do you think? out of all the tunes you do, man, is there one that stands out that, you know, might be a little bit better that you do of the one song compared to some of the others?
Well, I like a lot of different songs have different appeals. I like doing On the Hills because I can play different instruments. But I just got a new toy, so I like since I'm moving now.
Nice, definitely.
But yeah, that can't be understated. You got to watch what this man does, because when you talk about a song like Over the Hills, he begins on acoustic guitar, then goes to electric during the rhythm of the solo, then ends on keyboards. And that's sort of the approach that we take that, you know, makes us different than the other acts out there doing a Led Zeppelin show, that we're trying to recreate the records with all the bells and whistles, all the fun stuff that Jimmy Page layered on the albums, and Robert Plant overdubbed a couple of vocals.
Literally
so,
whistles.
Whistles, everything. But yeah,
Maybe even scratch vocals.
absolutely.
Whatever.
Yeah, someone does that.
Yeah,
You know, mistakes, whatever we hear, we try.
Right, and that's the point. So approaching the material like that is, again, what makes us different.
Except for all my normal mistakes.
And I know after my first time seeing them last September, I thought to myself, these guys don't just do it, but they do it right. They do it the way it should be. You know, where a lot of the other tribute bands for Led Zeppelin, you know, they go out and play, but you guys seem to take it to the next level. Everybody.
And I can't
can tell
state
with it.
this enough. To me, I can't see any other way of doing it, because for now 40 years, for some of us, this music has been played on the radio. We've played these albums at keg parties, whatever. You've heard these songs. They're emblazoned in your brain, the way that they go, the melodies, the guitar solos, the drums. I'm up there, you watch me, I'm a fan on that stage. I'm air drumming to Adam's playing. I'm air guitar to these guys. I'm air bass playing during the Lemon song, and, you know, all the above. And I can't imagine why you would play any other version than the one that everyone can sing along to. Because I look at that audience, and everybody knows every nuance of every melody that I'm singing. So if I mess up a lyric, I know they're like,
pointing their fingers, no doubt about it.
Not that I mess up.
Of course not, man. Of course not. I know last night was phenomenal. Last September, Atlantic City, man, you guys just had the crowd going, man. And it's just great to see. The live experience, man. Hearing this music live, you know, it's not often enough that we can do that, and to see it done so well, and you know, with the dedication that you guys put forth, it's you know, beautiful thing for all the Led Zeppelin fans out there.
But we're fans first. That's important. People say, "How did you pick Led Zeppelin?" As though we're just a bunch of musicians who said, "Hey, let's do a tribute show. What do you guys want to do? I don't know, Foreigner? A Bon Jovi? What do you think?" We love Led Zeppelin, every one of us in this group, so that's really why we bring to what we do with a passion and everything else. It's not just like, well, we're getting paid, let's go through and do some Zeppelin tunes. We love these songs. So the fact that it translates to you, obviously, means something. I imagine it translates to the audience beyond you.
Every one of them, it seems.
Right.
Yeah.
It does.
Every one of them, no doubt about it.
And honestly, I think that's what contributed to the success of Get the Let Out, is the fact that we do it the way that we do it. And it's a tall order. It's not an easy thing to do because all the work that goes into it, and also knowing the songs so thoroughly. Actually, Billy, he once said, when we proposed the concept to him, he said if somebody had proposed that to him, that we were going to do the records exactly like they were, with all the bass lines the way they should go, and the guitar and all the other. He told me, he said, I would say it couldn't be done. Remember that, Billy? Because it's a tall order.
It's a thing that I think it had to take really years for what we do. I should say, I used to say what these guys do, but I hear about 2.5 years now. I mean, if you tried to, not to go overboard, but I mean to assemble, when you hear these guys do this, I mean, it's unbelievable. So if you try to do this all at one time, I think it's too ambitious. I really think it's something that had to grow as it went, because to attract any one of these guys, you have to bring something to the table, and to just try to throw it together, everybody'd have 5 other things they're doing, you know. So if you understand what I'm saying, you know, everybody's always got a million things. But I think being as it started to grow, and as another person left and another one was replaced, I think that's what allowed it to just organically turn into what it is. Because, as I said, to try to throw 5 guys like this together, I guess 6, I'll include myself, and everyone's real funny, kind of funny saying that, but it would be a little very ambitious and very hard to do. So,
Sure, it's true. Absolutely.
Just the
No
body
doubt
of
about it.
material, and
Yeah.
and you're not talking about. I always say this about Zeppelins: that if you're the bass player and you've learned the first verse of one of the songs, don't think by any stretch that you know now verse 2, 3, and
Right.
4, because every one is different,
Yeah.
and all the phrasing and melodies and everything. So it's such a study that it's years in the making, and we will spend the rest of our days, certainly my days, I'm going to spend trying to get it, to that point where it's like you can't shake a stick at. And right now, it's pretty good.
Definitely, no doubt about it. All right, I don't want to hold these guys up. It's just about sound check time here. Count Basie Theater, Red Bank, New Jersey. Guys, rock and roll it.
Thanks,
Roll it.
Thanks, Dave.
All right, we got some Get the Let Out fans here tonight down in Red Bank. What do you guys think? Ready for a killer show?
Yeah, sure. I always want to see Led Zeppelin, but never saw them, so.
I've seen a lot of the tribute bands, cover bands, and I gotta tell you, nobody does it like these guys.
It's good. We're looking forward to it.
This is as good as it gets. Every time this band is in town, I'll be here. It's a phenomenal musical event.
You guys psyched for tonight?
Yes, my first time.
It is your first.
Yes, my first time.
You are in for a treat, let me tell you.
Yes, I heard.
Have you?
Yes, very excited.
How can you duplicate an album doing it live on stage to a T? And it's to a T. And it's phenomenal. I come every year. I'm hooked.
Forget the wigs. Forget the tight jeans. You just got to listen to the music. The music the way it was meant to be played. These are the guys who really deliver consistently every show I've ever been to.
And what's your name and where are you coming from tonight?
It's Dawn, and I live in Fairhaven.
In Fairhaven. How far a ride is that to Red Bank?
10 minutes.
Oh, aren't you lucky so close?
So it's a hop, skip, and a jump.
Yeah, must be nice.
They're very good. The guitarist we think is wonderful. He's an excellent guitarist. We enjoy coming and listening to them.
And you said you've seen them twice before?
Twice, yeah.
Where did you see them the other times?
Here, last year and the year before.
Oh, really? So all three at Red Bank. This is my first show at Red Bank, so yes,
Well,
Count
they
Basie.
seem to pull a crowd in, so.
They definitely do.
First one we came, there was a couple fellas playing air guitar in the aisle.
How can you not? Is there a song that you really want to hear tonight?
California.
Going to California.
Going to California. That notion.
The ocean. You know, that song's about the fans. The ocean of
Great
fans.
music,
You know what's unique about these guys is they really strive to do it just like the albums, where most of the other cover bands just do it. These guys go to the extreme to do it as it should be.
I'm excited
Can't
to
wait.
see it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We are loving the show so far.
Awesome show. We love it. Voices are awesome, completely in tune. Everything's beautiful, and a mandolin. Need I say more?
Loving it. Love Dazed and Confused. We were right there in the zone, man.
Sounds like Zap.
Better than Led Zeppelin can reproduce their own stuff. How's that?
Highly, highly recommend it. It was fabulous. Anybody that loves Zeppelin should come and see it.
I wasn't blessed enough to be able to see Led Zeppelin when they were actually playing together as a group, but I think this comes to a close second. I'm glad I saw them, and I really thought they were like one of the greatest acts I've seen in a long time. They're great.
Close your eyes and you're there. It is unbelievable. Top-notch word for word. Beat for beat. Fantastic. Wouldn't have missed it for the world. Thank you.
Look at that smile.
Awesome show. Yeah? They don't skip a beat. It was almost better listening to the record. I hate to say that. It was excellent. Good luck to you guys. Keep rocking it.
Love you guys. You know I see your show as much as I can each and every time, and I give you hugs and kisses and tell you how great you are. Thank you. You're my stress release. I dance all the time. They know I dance all the time. Love you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, we're here with Nets from
And his wife.
for Band Shoulders Only website. And his wife, hello, Mrs. Nets. So what'd you think of Get the Let Out tonight, my man?
Great as always. You cannot go wrong. Get the let out. End the story. No ands, ifs, ors, or buts. I've seen these guys so many times, and every time, primo show, you can't go wrong. I'm happy. And if I'm happy, you'll be happy.
Get the Let Out. How many times?
I think we're over 30 now.
Over 30 times for Get the Let Out.
You know, once again, tonight they were spot on. You have to really appreciate when you can open up with rock and roll, which is typically a song that you want to do when you're up and rolling. It's easier for the vocalist to get rolling with rock and roll at that point, but Sinclair is such an awesome vocalist. He was able to do rock and roll right from the get-go at the first song out, which is just absolutely amazing. And then of course you look at Trampled Underfoot. for the second song, you got Paul Hammond just raking the neck on the guitar, which is phenomenal. Then you had Since I've Been Loving You. So you've got the second and third song were deep cuts, which only these guys can do because of just how they can do the entire Zeppelin catalog. They're just so into it. They practice it. They will not play a song unless they practice it over and over again. And by the time it gets to the stage, it is out of the park, whatever. These guys just nail it every time.
Start again.
On the money, never questioned. This is Zeppelin as we remember it.
Out of all the tunes tonight, did you have one that really did it for you?
Well, In the Ring was the best I've heard. I couldn't ask to have heard it played better than I heard it tonight. It was amazing.
I thought that the show was amazing. It was my first show, and I was just telling my cousin, it's timeless. You hear the song, and it's like you remember it from the first time you saw it. They're amazing, amazing. I felt like I was watching Zeppelin. It was great.
They really are phenomenal, aren't they?
They are.
Play it like the original?
They do. They honestly do. You close your eyes, you think you're right there. And I wasn't, of course, able to see the real Zeppelin, but it's the best thing to it. So it was a great night, full of energy. It was exciting. Yeah, it's wonderful.
It took me back like back when I was a kid. I was going to the shows, back when I saw Robert Plant, Jimmy Page, and all of them. John Bonham, you know what? It was like going out to the Nassau Coliseum. They had the #1 rock and roll band. I'll come back and I will see them. Led Zeppelin, they brought them back to life.
It's just great to listen to them play that kind of music because they are total tribute to Led Zeppelin. They are the American Led Zeppelin, and there is nothing like this band in the entire planet from my perspective, and I've seen it many, many times. And when I'm at a venue like tonight, and we had some people that hadn't seen them before sitting right behind us, and all they could do was hoot and holler the entire time because they couldn't believe the quality of the music they were hearing because they were hearing the studio recorded music done live. And they were just like pinching themselves, kind of like, what's up with this? But they enjoyed it, and I enjoyed it as usual. And thank everybody for coming. It was an awesome time, and look forward to seeing everybody at the next event. Be there.
I would travel miles to see this show because that's how much it means to me because of what it is. And it's truly a presentation of what we are and where we came from and will always be. Thank you.
What is and what will always be.
It was great.
Dude, I seen Zeppelin in the 70s, and they're spot on. I'm flashing back every 5 minutes.
What did it for you?
I love Dazed and Confused. I mean, this guy was this close to Jimmy Page.
How about that acoustic set?
The acoustic sound was excellent. I've never heard anything like that.
Man, did she do a phenomenal job or what?
Unbelievable, man. That was the coolest thing I've heard in years.
Get the Let Out brings out the family. Zeppelin is definitely not this generation, last generation, but these guys are bringing it into this generation. All right. And what'd you think of the show tonight, my man? Yeah, pretty cool, huh? Rock out. So we see an awesome drummer or what? You like the drums, don't you?
Like all the instruments.
You like all of them? All right.
It's amazing. It gives you chills up and down your spine. It's terrific.
I named my daughter after their song Darlene.
Nice.
Yes, I did.
On the Coda album.
I'm sorry?
On the Coda album.
Coda, right, exactly. Not a lot of people know that song.
Yes, that Coda. Oh, yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
I know.
Well, all us Zepp heads love that song. Out of all the tunes they played tonight, did they bring something new into the set?
They did Fool in the Rain, which they don't normally do. It's just a testament to the quality of the band, to how much they can dig deep into the catalog, because they're just so comfortable with everything. They have all the right instruments, all the right guitars, the right amps, the right everything you could possibly need.
Rock my music is my soul saver.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I've seen them 5 times. I will see them 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times.
Better than Led Zeppelin.
Absolutely.
All right? Can you do any better than that? Better than Led Zeppelin.
Amazing show.
That was awesome. This is our first time. Loved it. Thank you. We'll be back.
Great show.
All right. Very cool. How many times have you seen him, brother? How many times have you seen him?
Like probably 15 times, right, Jim? We're like groupies. Jim and I come every time.
There you go, my man.
Quick thing. No, we come every time.
I saw Led Zeppelin in 1977, Madison Square Garden. The first time seeing them get let out. It's about the same.
Band was very good. The lead singer was excellent. The drummer was fantastic.
All right.
Very good.
How many times have you seen these guys?
It's the first time I saw them.
Is it really the first?
Yeah. But I saw Hammer the Gods about 3 times, but these guys are a little bit better.
They do it with love, man.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Led Zeppelin? Oh, you did. 77, I see.
Madison Square Garden, yes.
Very nice, man.
Had a great time. I don't remember it because I was probably brain dead at the time.
Well, it has been, what, 35 years now,
at least, yeah.
35 it is,
Yep.
so.
It's a great night, though.
Absolutely, you know.
Very interesting.
Good value for the money, man. They put on an incredibly long show compared to most bands these days.
True.
And, you know, you can't beat the music they play.
Nope.
My feeling is,
If
you
you
know,
like Led Zepp, you got to come and see them.
really shows how much they care for the music, too.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
They put their heart into it.
And what cracks me up is all the young people that are here. I'm 68.
Yep.
You got kids here that are 8.
Zeppelin will always be here, my man.
Yep.
And
Thank
these
you.
guys are going to help carry on the tour.
A great night, always a good night at the Count Basie, and get the let out.
Get the Let Out.
Rock on, always a good time.
Let me begin at the beginning.
You got it.
See this?
I do.
This represents the primordial sound that started the universe into motion. There was a lot of primordial sound in that theater tonight, and I could feel the beginning of creation. Embrace the chaos. It comes to a natural resolution. Journey to the center of the earth. It moved me. They eat Led Zeppelin. They eat them up. They embody them. They bring a level of commitment and honesty and love to that music.
It pours out. It pours out. It seems like from their hearts, through their hands, to the instruments, to the crowd.
Yes, it's connection. It's like that new show on Thursday night, Touch. Everything is connected. I had that feeling. I felt the chills from the bottom of my spine up to the top of my head.
Nice. This is the kind of band that you just have to go back over and over.
Get the let out! Woo!
Get the Let Out, Red Bank, New Jersey, Count Basie Theater. Give me your thoughts.
I thought it was absolutely fantastic. If you closed your eyes, it was like listening to the recordings of Led Zeppelin, all of the great music that I grew up with. They were absolutely off the hook. Really great show.
Excellent. Out of all the tunes, did you have one that rocked your world?
every single one of them was just absolutely on point. It was just fantastic.
Excellent.
This is the 6th time I've seen them.
The 6th, forget to let out. What was your very first?
The Best Buy Theater in New York City.
All right, brother, I'm at the Count Basie Theater. I'm a Led Zeppelin fan, and it wasn't about the band. It was awesome. The production was awesome, and I loved it. It was all about the band. Never mind what I just said.
Listen, we met these guys a year
Last
ago.
year,
Count
yes.
Basie Theater.
Year
We've
ago
seen
here.
it 4 times since. You gotta come to this show. If you're a Led Zeppelin fan, you'll love it. If you're not a Led Zeppelin fan, you're gonna be.
Think, guys, get the
They're
lead out.
awesome. Really good.
Great show.
Excellent.
Every time we see them, it gets better and better. They play
Each time.
and they play songs that you never hear.
They're
Excellent
awesome.
job. Great bunch of guys. Great
Down to
musicians. Down to earth people. We love it.
What did
We'll be
you
back
think of
again.
the sound and the lights tonight?
Oh, great
The
job.
sound was excellent. The lights were good. Everything was good. Every time, like I say, every time we see them, they get sharper and sharper. The show gets better and better.
And
And
we
it's
got
just a
the
great
next
time.
generation watching.
All
and
right.
listening, so.
Yeah,
You know-
huge Led Zeppelin fans. Great big Led Zeppelin.
Led Zeppelin will go from generation to generation.
Yes, it keeps going.
Nothing will
My
stop
daughter
it.
plays Led Zeppelin songs. She's 16 years
Oh,
old.
yeah, just put that
I'm
on there
53.
What do you play?
Stuff.
No, I mean guitar, drums.
Guitar.
Guitar, really?
Guitar,
I wish
yeah,
I could
yeah.
play the drums.
Yeah, but great,
What song
great
do you
show.
play?
I could play the riff to Stairway and Heartbreaker and The Ocean
Well,
and Black Country Woman and Bring It On Home.
over a couple times a week, and we sit and we play and we
They
go over all
jam.
the songs. We put the
Excellent.
record on and we play the record. We have a great time.
Well,
That's
you,
what
it
life's all
sounds like
about.
you're starting with the hardest ones and going
That's
down.
what I told her. I said, you're playing
Yeah.
stuff that nobody, people who play don't
We own
play.
every CD they made.
Very cool.
No, we had a great time, and it was great watching them. And
Thank you, honey.
good luck, guys. We'll see you again next year, all right?
This group has soul. You played from the heart. Definitely an incredible show. One love.
I would see these guys again, no problem.
They got the lead out for sure. They took that lead and they burned it and shaped it and made it into gold. Total alchemy. You want to talk about a spiritual experience? This is more than the last one I had.
They were great. I enjoyed them. This is my second time. I saw them in Atlantic City, and I'm looking forward to them in Atlantic City again. And I brought my baby brother with me today.
Get the lead out. What do you think, my man?
My first show, I really enjoyed it. To me, it was like Rock of Ages for Zeppelin, and they're fans, and it's not about imitating Zeppelin, it's doing the records right. So I loved it. It's great. Had a good time. Got really stoned.
There you go.
And just stood there, and people were talking, and I just told them to shut up.
I am here with James Foudy, who the band brought to the attention of all the other fans tonight. My man, 60 shows. Talk to me about this band.
Well, I love this band. The great musicianship, the rapport they have with their fans is unbelievable. I first saw this band 4 years ago doing a fundraiser at a local YMCA, and they just blew me away as soon as I walked in during Trampled Underfoot. And it's just something that I never get tired of.
4 years ago.
4 years ago.
And you've seen him 60 times in
Yes.
4 years.
Yes.
That's every 3 weeks. Just about.
Basically, yeah, basically 2 or 3 times a month. The first year I didn't see him too often, but then about a year and a half after that, it was like going every show.
Are there other bands that you follow?
Yeah, I do follow other bands, but it's Zeppelin's my main the main music that I love, and again I love good musicianship, and I go see a lot of concerts, but these guys take priority now, and I have lots of friends that follow the band. I got my brother involved in it, and he's now seen the band 17 times in the last year and a half. My friend Mike Lewis up in New England is right on his tail, and we just have, everywhere I go, I have lots of fans that come and join me and see this wonderful band.
They have a dedication to the music that is unparalleled with any cover band I've ever seen in my life. And I love seeing cover bands. I've seen Van Halen cover bands, AC/DC cover bands, Leonard Skinner cover bands, Led Zeppelin, many cover bands. But these
Right.
guys do it with heart, with soul, with dedication.
Well, that is why people keep coming back to see him, because besides being phenomenal musicians and the music is great, I mean, they're having fun playing, and it's not a job. It's not work for them. It's going out and entertaining, and just going out and just jamming, and they do it like no one else does. I've seen Hammer of the Gods, and I've seen Black Dog, and a few other Zepp cover bands, and there's nobody else that does this music or what they do, playing the studio recordings live, and this is the band to see.
Must be great to have a job you love to go do every night, huh?
Absolutely. I mean, I'm a guitar groupie. I mean, I love guitars, and when you get 3 guitar players up there jamming, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.